Hi, back to Pab, and today I'm going over layer 6 of the doll iceberg. If it looks like I've got dirt on my lips, it's because I had the blue lip gloss that I've been wearing, or blue lipstick, whatever you want to call it, and the only part that has survived throughout me scrubbing my face is around my lips, so in case you're wondering. Anyways, layer 6 of the doll iceberg. I don't think that this is going to take as long. Like, I feel like other ones, like, there's so much a part of it, but layer 6 looks a little smaller, still probably gonna be a lot of stuff. So let's see how many of them I can get. I have not been doing super well. Like the last iceberg that I did, I feel like there was like a million things that I didn't know, so I'm curious. So I got my pen for anything that I don't know that I will mark. So first we have Beauty Cuties. Now I could be wrong with this, but I'm pretty sure Mattel makes them. Beauty Cuties, I think there's 3 dolls. There's a brunette, a blonde, maybe black hair doll, but I'm not, maybe it's a redhead, I can't remember. But nonetheless, they have big heads, small bodies. They look kind of like they're inspired maybe by like Blythe or that kind of doll, but they're on a smaller scale. Not smaller scale, a cheaper scale, like cheaper quality. They don't look as good as Blythe. I really like the Beauty Cuties. I don't know if other people are fans. I feel like there's maybe like a hair play doll, but I'm not sure. I can recognize the logo. I feel like the logo is pretty iconic in my opinion. Beauty Cuties. Next we have Zini dolls. These are ones that I've actually been really wanting. So I don't know too much about them, but I really want them. And I missed out on a lot. Not because it was like somebody quick bought it up, but because I kept sitting on it and then it's gone. So Zini dolls. Doll line, I don't remember how many is in the line. Maybe like 8 or 9, 5. I feel like it's a big jump from 8 or 9 to 5. But as far as I'm aware, I think they're supposed to be like eco-friendly dolls. So maybe good eco plastic, but I'm like pretty sure each of them they're supposed to be like each inspired by like different places. So they come with like little stuffed animal plushies, and I think they're from like different like animals that are endangered or planets that are endangered, and they're supposed to educate you. The one that I keep thinking of that's popping into my head is like the polar bear one, the one that comes with a little like polar bear, and I feel like she talks about Antarctica possibly, which is really cute. I just really like them. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be eco dolls, but I'm not too knowledgeable on them yet. Next we have Sugar Planet, which is made by MGA. They're smaller size dolls. I'm not 100% sure which is which. MGA has another line that I get confused with Sugar Planet. I don't remember which is which. One of them comes in like little soda bottles, and they're like slightly bigger, and I can't remember what the other one is. So I think this might be that Sugar Planet, right? Is that the ones that come in the little bottles? I'm not 100% sure, but they're made by MGA, and I'm pretty sure they're supposed to smell like some type of candy or sweetness, but I'm not sure if that's the actual line. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. This Is Me. I don't remember. I don't know who that is. I don't recognize the name. And then there's also Lolly, and I also don't recognize what this is. I could be wrong. So there's 2 dolls that it could be. So at least that I could find. So these are called Sweet Lolly. I think both of them are called Sweet Lolly, but on the iceberg all it says is Lolly. So I have no clue if it's this doll, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm not the biggest fan of like rag doll type things, but that first one made me really want it, so might have to go look at them, but I can't figure out what the iceberg is actually referencing. So here's 2 dolls, I guess. So the next brand, I don't know how to pronounce the name, and I always avoid saying this brand because like I could just Google it, but I really just have not. I don't know too much about this brand. It's called, sorry for how I pronounce it. Could easily look it up, but don't want to right now. Shibajuku Girls. Sorry. It's a I assume an American company, but I'm not actually sure. Just my assumption based off of, I was gonna say how they look, but that's like Harajuku, right? Cuckoo, Harajuku, that's the one that like some of those dolls, they're a little rough. But this one, I like them. I think they're cute. I actually saw one once, and it was like $25, and I really wanted it, but I passed on it, and I think they're really cute. They also, I wonder like what the deal with was these kind of dolls, because there's like a lot of dolls that I think look really nice together because of like their body size, where they have like big heads, but these ones also had like big heads in small bodies. I wonder if like that was like a craze if they came out around the same time, because I'm not 100% sure. I know like Beauty Cuties is like in early 2000s, but I don't think that Shibajuku girls came around early 2000s. I feel like they're maybe 2010 era, but I'm not sure. I don't know much about them. But they're taking inspiration from, I assume, Japanese fashion, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I don't know where they come from. I thought they're an American line, but an American brand, but I could be wrong with that. I like I said, I don't know a lot about them, but I mean, their name is not American, so I didn't know. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe it is. I just feel like sometimes the dolls, they don't look like the most exciting. I do really like them though, don't get me wrong. I think they're really cute. I do want to like learn more about them, just because like, again, I'm not very knowledgeable on them, but they are on my list of dolls that I want. So, and on my list of dolls to look into, look more of, and figure out how to pronounce their name. Like I said, I barely know any information on them, and I only like know of like a few of the dolls, so I don't know if there's more. So yeah, but I've seen them once. I regret not getting it. It was really cool. I really want them, and I'm very interested in like why, like if the dolls like big heads, small bodies, like if that's around a certain time. Anyways, next, I don't know, Kenya. I don't know what that is. Star Darling. See, every once in a while, okay, so like there's ones that I don't know, like Lolly, Kenya, I hope I'm saying that right, but it could just be how I wrote it. And then they do Star Darling, and I'm like, I know that brand. And I'm like, shouldn't everyone know that brand? That brand's so cool. So Star Darling actually just got a few pretty recently, so I'm pretty excited about this brand. So Star Darling is based off of a TV show, book series, blah blah blah, that came out, some media, and it surrounds star people. I'm not too knowledgeable on it. I remember watching one episode, and it was a band episode, like a music episode where they did a song in it, so I'm not sure if that's just that episode or if that's what they like revolve around, but they have some inspiration or idea around the different astrological signs. Like I said, I don't know a lot about this particular line because I wanted to watch after I got like 6 dolls, and the play set, the little stage play set, which makes me think they're a band. I wanted to go watch the TV show, and I went to go see if it's on, because it's a Disney. Maybe it's on Disney Plus. No, it wasn't on Disney Plus. What the heck? So I'm pretty upset about that. So I'm gonna have to like watch it on YouTube, which I don't have an issue with that, but so inconvenient. I wanted to just and then start watching it, but apparently I cannot. I swear there's a TV show, but maybe I'm wrong. I swear there is. I have one book though. Anyways, they're kind of like around the zodiac girls, not pretty knowledgeable on that, but they did not make all of the characters. So they have like Vega, who's Virgo. I was gonna say the Pisces one because I should know that one, but I don't know her name. I was gonna say Presley, but no. Paige. I think Paige is a common P name. Anyways, they made her. They made Vega. I think they made Vega. Did they? I actually have no clue. But anyways, they did not make all the characters, which I think is crazy because that's disappointing. They did make the Pisces. Actually, I feel like they may not have made Virgo. Now that I'm thinking about it. Did they not make Vega? I feel like, why do I know her name? Why was that the one that popped into my head if they didn't make a doll? I don't remember. Maybe they did. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't remember. But I want all the dolls, and there aren't an insane amount of dolls, and I have quite a few now, so I'm hoping to get them. The only disappointing thing about them is, because like I think their outfits are pretty cool, is they lack articulation. And not even like they don't have articulation, like they lack the ability to get the full range of articulation. Their knees barely bend. They barely bend. They have a knee joint, that's an elbow, but they have a knee joint and it does not even bend 90 degrees. And I was like, what the heck? When I got my first one, I got Scarlet, is that her name? Something like that. And I got her and I was like, what the heck is wrong with her legs? Obviously I feel like the iconic one is the Leo. I don't remember her name, but I want that one. She's gold, gorgeous. Got quite a few. If you want to see them, let me know. If you want to know about the show, I will go watch it and I will tell you every single detail. I will probably go watch it and I will probably make a video on it, but really like them. There was a lot to talk about just Star Darlings, but I really like Star Darlings. Then we have Mystics. Mystics is the one that I always, there's a few doll lines that have Mystics in their name. So Mystics with, and I made sure to put the 2 X's, is the vampire line. The vampire line that is very like, I feel like people always go, they copied Monster High, and I feel like there's so many other brands like copied Monster High. I really like these dolls. They have a head forward and then they have hair, and then on the other side of their hair is another head, and I feel like you can turn the hair, you can turn the head, I guess. So they have different heads, so that makes sense. I feel like that's like the main thing that I remember from them. I don't like know too much about them, nor have they actually fully made it onto my list yet. Not because I don't want them, but because I just haven't gone through. There's so many things I need to add, but those are on my list to get added next. But I think they're really cool. Definitely like the Two-Faced look thing is pretty iconic. I feel like they usually are like blackish gray outfits from my knowledge of looking at photos, and then they have like a bright hair color. Like I can think of like the gray, like gray skin. I'm not too familiar, so if that's like one doll, please forgive me, or 0. Maybe they're natural skin tones. I swear they're gray though. But anyways, really like them. I think they're cool concept. Probably a stolen concept from Monster High. I don't know. I don't remember. I watched a bunch of the videos talking about them, but anyways, BFC Inc. Best Friends Club Inc. It's made by MGA, right? And this doll line I have added to my list, and I want them so badly. So when I was originally researching them years ago, by years ago I mean like maybe a year or 2 ago, I saw that they had like different looking dolls, and I was like, what the heck is this? Are these 2 separate doll lines? So Best Friends Club Inc. Incorporated, that was called. I don't know why is there an Inc. Anyways, there are 2 doll lines like split. So there's the first one that's like I think 12 inches, 11.4, I don't know, 11 inches, and those are the characters, and those are like your typical fashion doll. And then they made bigger size dolls. I don't know how tall they are, if they're 18, if they're what, 14, maybe 14. First of all, I want the first one. I want the second ones. I want the second ones, and they go for so much. They go for so much, and I'm like, no, I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of like collectors either like fashion dolls and then they like bigger size dolls, or they like fashion dolls and don't like taller than Barbie. But maybe that's just what I've seen. Like maybe that's not the case, but I feel like I typically hear people not like bigger size dolls. So I was like, why do they sell for so much? But I want them. They're so cool. I assume their concept is that they're supposed to be best friends and they formed a club. I don't know too much about them. I love them. I want them so bad. The bigger ones, specifically the littler ones, are cute. They're fine. They're adorable. I want the big ones so badly. Yeah, no, you can tell I want them. Let me know if you know about them, because I like them. Why are they so low on the list? Then we have Hearts for Hearts Girls. Also interesting that they're lower on the list. So these are the size of, let's give some ideas, Welly Wishers. Are they called Glitter Girls, Spark Girls? Whatever is not the 12-inch dolls. I can't remember who's who, and I always say it every single, I need to like have a sign. Anyways, I feel like they're glitter girls. That kind of size doll. Hearts for Hearts also donated when they were producing the dolls. donated some of their money, I believe, some of their proceeds to some foundation or something. I'm not 100% sure, but basically their concept is that each doll is from a different country and they have a story that they inform you. I don't know if they're based off of real people. I have a feeling that like the box says that they're based off real people, but I'm not 100% sure if that's actually the case or if that's what the box says. Actually, I have a paper. Here's Delle's little thing. It's a little booklet. It informs you about Delle's story. So she talks about where she is from and then her, you know, life growing up. Shola, this is Shola. Again, I should have looked up how to say her name. Shola is from Kabul, Afghanistan, right? Yes. And so like they tell their story and they're really pretty dolls. You can see her right here. She's really pretty. I really like them. I only have 2. I thrifted Delle and that's how I learned about this line. And then I found Shola at a Kitty Kid. I was so excited. I literally saw her and I was like, I need her. She was brand new in box. I was so excited. Anyways, I really like the other ones. So they're really cool. I also love that kind of size doll. I think that size is so fun. It's so cute. Also really like them. Hearts for Hertz girls. I want them. I need to find more. Next, we have Welly Wishers. I was just talking about that. They're the size of Hearts for Hertz girls. They're smaller than an American Girl doll. And I feel like Welly Wishers is meant for a younger demographic than American Girl dolls. So they are they're a Mattel brand connected to the American Girl doll brand. I feel like there could be a TV show for it, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe just little episodes. I don't know. They're expensive. Like $60. I could be wrong with that. They could be more or less. I don't know. But they're connected to the American Girl doll brand. I don't have a lot of information on them. I have one Welly Wisher. I have the blonde. I feel like she's like cut hair and then she's wearing a partial outfit of another one's. But I really like them. I think they're cute and they're definitely fun to, you know, have. Like I said, I like that size of doll. I don't know, when I got the Hearts for Hertz, I just like loved it. I thought they were so fun. And I love the Glitter Girl and Welly Wisher that I have. So yeah, next I have the Hearts family. See, every once in a while they'll put like when I was looking at the list, like Mattel brands. I guess the Hearts family is not like connected to Barbie. I was thinking of they create a line for Midge's family. Is that what I was thinking of? Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, the Hearts family they look weird. They're the same, if I'm thinking of the right, I have to look it up because now I feel like I'm thinking of the wrong brand. Okay, I was so off. I'm glad I looked it up because I was so off on what I thought. For whatever reason, you could even hear that I said it. I was thinking that it was the Sunshine family, which is a Mattel brand, which Hearts family is a Mattel brand. But so I was thinking of Sunshine family, which is the dolls look like exactly like the Star Spangled Banner dolls. If you haven't heard them, I don't know if they're going to be on the list, but I have 2 of the Sunshine family dolls, not in their outfits, but nonetheless, I was thinking of those ones. The Hearts family is a Mattel line. It's connected to Barbie, I think. Like, supposed to be Barbie's friends. It's a mom and dad and then kids. I'm not like 100% sure like what the concept is. I assume it's just a family, and I actually think I literally went thrifting today and I found a doll and I go, she's got like wrinkles, like what is this? I was trying to figure out like maybe it was a celebrity doll. I was like literally googling it and I was like, what the heck, what is this? How can I not like find this doll? Like I feel like she should be like an iconic face. I'm like 99% sure that it's a Hearts family doll, which is so fun because like I was literally like, what is this? Why can I not find it? I did not pick the doll up for this, so you know, I picked it up for what she was wearing, which she was wearing a Snow White, Barbie Snow White outfit, like the Barbie. And I was like, that is so cute. And I just looked at all these Snow White dolls that I wanted. So I was like, I'm gonna pick it up. That's such a cute outfit. So I need to find that. But anyways, I'm not 100% sure what the Hearts family like concept is other than just being a family. I think they're really cool, especially if the doll that I have is that one because she got wrinkles on her forehead, which is so fun that, you know, they put wrinkles on a doll. I don't know if that's 100% sure what that is, but I think that's fun. So it's a family, it looks like, which is nice. And it looks like they also had possibly like gray hair. I looked at photos. I'm not 100% sure knowledgeable on them, as like I've seen them, but I just thought they were like a Barbie line. I didn't know that they were its own thing. Anyways, so like barely even looked at them. Next we have Melanie's Mall. I just went through recently, fun fact, and looked at all the Melanie Mall's stuff. There isn't as much as I thought there was. Honestly, like I always say, like if I could have a play set that I wanted, I would get like the whole Melanie's Mall. And I was like, I don't have space for that. I don't think I need that much space. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There isn't as much as I thought there was. I think I could fit on a table. I think I have a table for Melanie's Mall. I'm gonna be looking. I was like, oh. Anyways, so Melanie's Mall is it's small. So like for like real tiny dolls. Honestly, like I feel like it would fit McDonald's toys, but I don't have a Melanie's Mall even like play set or even a doll for reference, so I'm not sure how big it is, but they're like small. And obviously if you can't tell, it's a mall, so there's like the main play set, which is a big play set, and then they have medium-sized play sets, which like are 2-story or maybe a bit bigger, and there are different like stores that you would find in a mall. And then they also have the little I don't know what to call them. I was gonna say like concession stands, but that's like baseball or something. They're like the little things that you walk through when you're at the mall and when you're not in a store, that kind of like little store. I can't think of what they're called, but really cute. I'm trying to think of the different ones that they have, but I really can't think of it. I can only think there's like an ice skating rink, and I feel like, why is that at a mall? There's like a dance place. I feel like there's a wedding store, maybe a dress store. I can't think of anything else. Probably like a clothing store, maybe a record. I don't know if there's a record, but they're really cool and really fun, and just like mini little stores and malls. I said that this video wasn't going to take very long, but I do ramble quite a bit. So then we have, what's this called? Tuesday Taylor, Tiffany Taylor. This one I had no clue when I wrote it down. I was like, I've never even heard of this. So I assumed that it's Tuesday Taylor, and then maybe halfway through I had to stop the video and I ended up putting this on. I got distracted. And when I looked at it before, because it makes a really cute pizza for my dolls, I bashed it. I said like, it's like, there's like nothing that comes out. I just scraped it and it's real nice. Sorry, I just had to put that in there. I was bashing it. It does, like, nothing comes out, but I scraped it and sorry, I have issues. Got distracted. Anyways, I don't know what a Tuesday Taylor / Tiffany doll is. I actually heard, Tiffany Taylor, sorry. I heard someone mention it recently, and I was like, after I wrote that down, I was like, I don't know, because I have written most of the layers down just so that I can plan ahead and I don't have to like scramble when I want to do something. Anyways. And I was like, I don't know what this is. So the photo will be up. You'll see the photo, but I've never heard of this doll, and I want to look it up, but I also am scared that it's expensive and I'll want it. Anyways, sorry, I keep putting the paper down, but I can't read it. It says Be Kind Dolls. Be Kind Dolls is a doll line that I really wish, like, I really like these dolls. I know a while back I said that they kind of, the one that I have, her face, like the face shape, like it reminds me of like a rat. It's not meant to be mean, it's just the face shape. I don't know, I'm looking at her right now. She's absolutely beautiful though. Like, as much as like I said that, I love her so much. And there are some in that line that I just think are really cool and really just cool. Yes, mine's not the greatest quality. She's actually one that I like, was like my top one that I wanted. Yes, her overalls are printed, which is not the most exciting thing in the world, but I still really, really like her. I think she's a really fun doll. There's a bunch in the line that I really want. The issue with these dolls, and it was during a time when I didn't have like a lot of money, so I don't buy, even now I don't buy that many dolls at regular price. I would have wanted to buy her and some of the other ones. I would have gone and bought them at regular price. They were only, unless like Amazon doesn't count. I want to see my doll in person. Not all the time, but some of the times. Anyways, I could not find them. I looked. I would go down the Walmart aisle because you could only get them at Walmart. I mean, I'm sure there was possibly some other place, I'm not 100% sure, but like you couldn't get them at Target. They were Walmart. And I could not find them. I could not find them anywhere. I packed. And like I know that they probably weren't down the main aisle at Walmart because there's like the Barbie and then there's like MJ and Monster High and there was Fidgy Friends down that aisle, but I looked on the younger kid demographic aisle as well, which I rarely ever go down there, but it was the aisle that the Lala Loopsy, when they redid a few of the Lala Loopsies, I went down that aisle. I looked because also the, oh my gosh, what are they called? BFF Crybabies, sorry, there's one right there. They were down that like younger aisle and like she was down there, but I could not find the Be Kind. Never when I went to my Walmart was there a Be Kind out, not a single one. And how am I supposed to purchase it when it's only at Walmart? Yes, it's on Amazon, but I wanted to see the doll and I could never find them. And so I don't know if my Walmart was just like, no one wants them. I don't know, but I want them so badly. There's still some that I really just need to just go onto Amazon and buy, but Be Kind dolls. Oh, sorry, they have a gimmick. I think their packaging you can do a craft with or something. They have a craft in there. Mine, she came with like a little pillow. I thrifted mine I had to thrift, which I'm excited that I got her. But anyways, she came with her little pillow. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like their packaging was cardboard, but I don't know. I don't know if you could craft with her. I could have made that up. But I feel like there's some sort of like they're supposed to be like an eco-friendly doll, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. Be Kind. Wild Hearts Crew. Wild Hearts Crew is a doll line created by Mattel. It was kind of during like the Monster High ending timeline. I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't collecting at that point. Wild Hearts Crew, there's only 5 dolls in the lineup. I think they have different body types. I have 2 of them. I would like the other 3. They have some Monster High references in them, which is quite neat. They're bigger size dolls, like taller than a like Monster High. They don't look like Monster High or Ever After High. But yeah, references to Monster High and some of their fashion. They're really cool. I like them a lot. They had fashion packs that came with them, which is neat. I always see them listed, the fashion packs. In like a lot. I'll search up like Wild Hearts Crew lot, hoping to get like a few of the dolls, the last 3 that I need, and it will be like one of the dolls and then like 6 different fashion packs or 6 of the same fashion packs. I'm like, no. Okay. Trolls is actually a line that I want to like actually like see a full list of like all of them, because it was kind of difficult for me to find the dolls. Now they made like little figures, but I want the dolls. So not to be confused, because Google is always confused, Trolls is a line that is based off of the little troll dolls, you know, but it's a fashion doll line. So they have like big heads with like that hair, and I think there's a media for it. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of remember watching the media, like a few of the episodes, but that could just be a fever dream. One of them has the iconic star shaped hair, which is really neat. So each of them have like a colorful hair, and like that's their theming. They're quite small, but I'm not sure. They look small, so I'm not 100% sure on the dolls. I feel like they have removable fashion, but I could be wrong with that. I think they're released around 2006, but I could be wrong with that. Again, I feel like when I was looking up Trolls dolls, I'd have to search Trolls fashion dolls 2006 in order for any sort of photo to pop up. And then they made little smaller ones, but I'm not sure about those. I didn't add those to my list, not because I didn't want them, but because I really was looking for the fashion dolls. And as far as I'm aware, and this is gonna sound weird, so don't like quote me on this because I didn't really look at them hard, I think they come with like, so for like the extra fashions for the smaller size ones, the more like figures, I think they come with like extra bodies, and then you just switch the head out. But I don't remember that one too much. Really neat. I really like them. I feel like I remember watching the show growing up, and I feel like they didn't make the boy dolls, which is disappointing because I feel like there's some cool boy dolls. Then we have Juku Couture. I could be saying that wrong. I feel like that last part I'm not saying right. I'm probably not saying the first part either, but like I've never heard, I mean, I have heard people talk about them, but like I don't know about the name. Anyways, these dolls I really want. I'm pretty sure this is the one that's made by Jack's Pacific. but don't quote me on that. Obviously they're inspired by Japanese fashion, right? I just said obviously. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep going obviously. No, assumably, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it's not obviously, because I don't know. I assume they're inspired by J fashion. They're very, okay, when I originally was like planning my doll, okay, Jack Specific made them. When I was originally planning my doll list, I wanted to like organize my dolls, and I originally put all of the dolls that are inspired by J fashion. Is that the right term? J fashion? Am I just making things up now? I feel like I'm just saying it wrong. Anyways, Japanese fashion. I was gonna put them, and then I was like, I feel like they just don't go together. Like, I feel like that's, I don't know, like the dolls themselves like don't, you know. And I was like, I don't know if I want to categorize them as that. I don't know if they'll look aesthetically pleasing, because I think like J fashion is like so wildly different. There's so much differentness in it, and not all these dolls were inspired by it. This was one of the ones that I just didn't even think like remotely looked well with the others. Not because I didn't like it, like it's one of my favorites out of all of the like, well, the lines that I know that participate that are like marketing their brand off of J fashion. I think it's like my favorite one. It's very vibrant, very bright colors, so that one was one that I like placed differently compared to all of the other J fashion inspired dolls. Love them. Very bright colors, very vibrant, very like layered outfits. I feel like I'm not the right person that should be talking about like the J fashion of these dolls, because I don't know hardly anything about the dolls, let alone the fashion, but I think they're amazing. I love them. Number one, like I say, like, oh, I wish more people would talk about them. But like, no, I don't. I don't want people to talk about them, because then more people want them. I really want these dolls. Every time I see like somebody get these dolls, I'm like, I'm gonna move to where you live so I can find the dolls that you get. Anyways, we're down to the last few. We have Rose. It looks like it's Rose Petal Palace, but I don't know what that says. I didn't even know what I wrote, let alone. Okay, it's completely fine, because I don't know what either of these doll lines are. We're going to continue to look at Rose Petal Place. Why did I think the word was palace? I didn't even spell it wrong. I literally just pronounced it wrong. Anyways, never heard of these dolls. But I didn't finish layer 6. I just didn't write everything down, and I didn't know. And then I wrote layer 7. So when I do layer 7, we'll go and finish layer 6. So there's going to be a lot. And then, you know, the word that I'm going to say, oh, I don't know what that says. It's because I wrote patina, like Patina Poodle, and Lori, the Lori dolls. So I'm going to talk about those in the next layer, but I'm going to be like, I don't know what that is. And it's because I wrote them too close together that it looks like Patina and Lori together, but it also doesn't look like I spelled patina correctly. I hope I'm saying that right, Patina Poodle. I'm not sure. Anyways, I didn't finish the layer. Sorry. Do you know Lori? I don't know. It's hard because I wrote like really quick, and when I write really quick, I can't even read what my handwriting says. So you're gonna see two doll lines right here, and it's because I don't know what they say. Not know what they say, but I don't even recognize the brand to be able to guess what it is. So out of this, I did pretty good, because last time I got like 12, I didn't know. This one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doll lines that I don't even recognize the names of. Let's see how you did. Did you beat me? Did you do better? Because I don't know, I just love learning about dolls. Now let's see which ones I'll actually want, which ones will be added to my list, because after doing this, I go through and I go, which ones did I like, which ones that I didn't know are dolls that I'm like, I need to add this to my list. And I need to stop doing that, because I need to stop adding stuff. But let me know what dolls you recognize, what dolls you didn't, what dolls you want, what dolls you have. Anyways, I need to go. I'm back, but thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the video. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.